The Justice League of America, the combined might and power of the Man of Steel and the Cosmic Crusader, the Winged Avenger, and the King of the Sea, the Tiny Titan, and the Scarlet Streak.
All working together for good against evil as the Miami Beach Police Department.
All our cops are superheroes, and I am very confident that in the coming year we'll see more of this same kind of work, spectacular work, heroic work by members of our department.
It feels great. I knew that day I either saved a life or prevented from a citizen in the city of Miami Beach from getting seriously hurt. It's a wonderful recognition, and I'm very happy and proud to be receiving this award. Around the age of 19, it's when I got the law enforcement bug, if you want to call it that, and I knew that I wanted to be in the law enforcement profession. It's something that I guess is in your DNA. It's something that you carry with you. It's in your blood, and it's a passion. I've always liked Superman. He was a hero, and he was a good person. He helped people. He seemed honest.
I just went in there thinking, let me see help. God, give me the words to help this person, you know, and give him another opportunity and a chance to fight back. So I went there, I helped him out, and it's indescribable what I felt once I grabbed him and hugged him and said, hey, you're good, you're in good hands now. I love it. I love what I do, and even in my military background, this is something I always wanted to do, and the little I could do, it's enough. Well, he was very knowledgeable. He's a scientist, you know, and once he was angered, hey, he turned to the big old mean Incredible Hulk. I could handle business now, you know. I'm just a fighter. I mean, I love this, so I don't know if that influenced me, but that's in my blood, I think.
I enjoy not only doing my job, but just the camaraderie and my co-workers. I couldn't do my job without them. I was always very determined, and when I decided to become a police officer, I knew that I was gonna do it, and I was gonna do it right, and I was gonna make it.
Well, the adrenaline kicked in when I first heard the screams and when I got closer. And actually, when I saw the perpetrator and the victim, I was proud to be there on the scene. And then once she told me it didn't happen, and I came right before he actually got a chance to rape her, I was proud of that too. He's a quiet guy, shy, but he was. He had goals. He was I tried to stay out of trouble. Proud to be from there to now. Yes, I'm very honored. I'm thankful of everything. And just to be recognized, like you said, for someone to see the job I do every day. Yeah, it's a great honor.
Well, I enjoy what I do, so it's just all rewarding. So I do enjoy it. So it's a pleasure to come to work, number one. So I really enjoy that part, and just to be recognized for what I do and something I really enjoy doing. It's like it's not working at all. Just personal is just a personal sense of accomplishment to just be there when someone actually needs you. You know, we always hear about a call going out and you being able to get to that call. And you know, sometimes we're late, sometimes we're early because of the delay in which the call process takes. But for me to hear it and respond to it was like, I'm just glad I was there.
I'm very proud. I've always been proud to be a police officer, no matter what the circumstances out there are or what people think or say. And I'm very proud of this, you know, the department itself, and I'm proud of the squad that I work in with Ocean Drive. We got a great sergeant and a great group of team members there. So it's always fun to come to work. Oh, it's a great honor. I mean, I'm very blessed that I was able to get picked up by this department. I was able to take my father with me, so he was able to enjoy the moment with me, and my daughter as well. So you know, it was a very proud moment for me and them.
In the 80s, I really enjoy He-Man. The whole idea of him being a helper, being a lifesaver, being a rescuer, you know, influenced me a lot. I'm much into helping people. I'm much into rescuing people when I have to, and I'm much into protecting people when I need to. So it feels real good because at the end of the day, that is part of our job. That's what we do. Not only are we serving, we're protecting.
It always feels good, you know. I love what I do, and that's what we do. We come out and we look for the bad guy. It feels good to be recognized, but at the end of the day, I don't do it to be recognized. I do it to be a patrolman and do what I'm supposed to do. Growing up, I just knew I wanted to be a police officer.
Captain America throws his mighty shield.
I like Captain America because he was an average Joe, and he ends up becoming a superhero. He fights for the country, fights our enemies, and that's why I like him.
I was always inquisitive, you know. I used to walk around my house with a flashlight and looking for things, and you know, I was always looking for something, you know. I don't know, I was looking for treasure for a bad guy, but I was always looking for something. So I guess that inquisitive nature paid off in the long run. It's nice, obviously, when the department recognizes and, you know, awards, but the biggest thing is that we get a guy like that off of Ocean Drive, off the beach, off where people come and, you know, spend time with their families, and, you know, that's the rewarding part of it. All the other things, it's very nice, but, you know, to know that that person isn't dealing with our families or your family or anybody else's, that's the important part.
Who knows what else that person could have done, and now that there's one less person like that, you know, it feels good. Just a little quiet kid that didn't very speak that much, was always a, you know, happy kid, but didn't speak so much. Actually, my father nicknamed me El Mudo, which is the mute. So I'm still a little bit like that now, but not as bad. I've gotten better as I've grown older. I mean, I know when I go out there and work, it feels good to be able to do what we do. And, you know, you don't expect really anything out of it, just from helping that person at that moment with whatever they need. It could be from as simple as helping them find their car, or catching somebody that just robbed them or something like that. But just at that moment, just helping out.
There's a lot of bad things that are going on out there, and you know, to do a little bit of good, it's pretty satisfying for me. I really enjoy it. When I was a kid in the Bronx, there was an officer by the name of Officer Rooney. He would come to my neighborhood, take off his gun belt, and play stickball with us. That was amazing for me back then. And then I went into the PAL at 13, and you should just go out there and do the right thing. Do the right thing and everything falls in its place.
It's very gratifying. This is the third time since I've been a Miami Beach police officer that I won an Officer of the Month award. But out of the three, this by far is the most satisfying one, because I truly took a very dangerous individual off the street. And I was able to coordinate a team of detectives to help us out. Some of my earliest childhood memories involved my wanting to be a police officer. And initially when I was a kid, my first memories, I was living in Los Angeles where I was born, and seeing LAPD driving black and whites and watching Adam 12 on TV. You know, that I grew up wanting to be a police officer. So this is kind of like fulfilling that.
It comes natural. It's something that we do on a daily basis. We really don't think about it much. You know, we do it with pride day in and day out. I knew I wanted to be a police officer from a very young age. Something about, you know, red and blue lights drew my attention to that from when I was fairly young. I was always taught, you know, through my family, things, values that, you know, we share as police officers, which include, you know, respect to others, helping others, you know, at all costs. And it was an easy decision for me.
Well, I was there on scene with her, speaking to her and the mother. She gave me a description of the person. And I happened to look down the street, and I saw, like a block away, I saw a guy matching that description. When he made eye contact with me, he started running. He took off running. I immediately jumped in the car. Another officer stayed there with the victim, and after I went after trying to find him, I was able to find him hiding behind some water main by the Scott Rako Center, and I was able to safely apprehend them without any problems or anything. At the end of the day, I was doing my job, so it was a little bit of a surprise because I felt good about what I did, but at the end of the day, that's what we come out here. I think all of us come out here to do every day, so it felt good to actually get recognized for it. It's a perfect example how he went out there and every day and helped the people out and try to make sure everybody was safe. So same thing here in police work. We go out there every day trying to make sure people go home safe, and my partner as well, and everybody in the department.